Savjz thinks that this is the best matchup. The 50-50 is best. And that is quite interesting, right? So he thinks that Druid is a bad matchup. He thinks this Warrior is also a bad matchup, but rightfully so. So
probably correct as well. So.
Yeah, and it will be actually very weird if Savjz actually loses this game, right?
I guess then if you lose, you queue after.
Yeah, but then you have to face a Warlock. So that's not good. 2 Quartermasters from Xixo. Not the best thing that could happen, but at least you have a muster, so something.
Yeah. Savjz actually doesn't coin out the Knife Juggler. Pally can't really remove the Knife Juggler on turn 2.
Okay.
But I guess
you
it
could
is weak to
with
shield the mini bot.
Yeah, shield a mini bot. Yeah.
But you have a chance.
Definitely gonna get punished if he uses Knife Juggler. I mean, Paladins usually mulligan for muster in the mirror match anyways.
Exactly. If only Savjz coined it out and then pinged down this guy, because then he would have his own turn 3 muster with the Juggler. But saving Knife Juggler here in this situation, didn't really work out for him that well.
Yeah, so he's gonna
just
set
decide
hero
to save
power.
it.
Wow.
So I might save it for a combo, like Knife Juggler muster in turn 5 or 4, depending on whether he wants to use a coin.
Yep. And Xixo's gonna muster right now.
2 Quartermasters.
Oh
so
God.
Yeah.
Oh, Tickmaster.
That is not what you want here, but
oh well, at least it's cool that it is in the deck, you know. Do you just muster yourself as well?
If you muster here yourself, you can't save it for the Knife Juggler.
Oh yeah, that's what you want, huh?
Yeah.
Then you don't have
Xixo doesn't have a coin, right? So you don't have to consecrate this turn. But if you don't consecrate this turn, you have to consecrate next turn, right? Because you can't let these things get quartermastered. So I guess Savjz is thinking about how to do this, because if he coin consecrates, he doesn't have a coin for the Knife Juggler
combo, right? Yeah, and another thing is that I always feel like that, okay, sure, just play BGH as a paladin. Like, what targets do you have? Oh, and then I remember Dr. Boom is insane.
Yeah.
So that's not really a good option, huh?
Yeah. Another problem is BGH just doesn't trade that well because of the weapon. So one dude, no weapon. Wow, so it goes with the super greedy play of
super greedy, and it might get rewarded. Xixo probably thinks that something is up, right?
Yeah.
You don't think for nearly a minute and then just hear power.
No. Think for a minute, dude.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, so Xixo has to think that there's a consecrate next turn, right? Because you can't not consecrate.
Aldor, just for the Aldor. Okay. So now consecrate is just to
against consecrate or not.
You have to.
doesn't actually die. Okay, so there is going to be a consecrate here. Take out this board before the quartermaster gets out of control.
Now all the quartermasters look kind of just dead.
Yeah. Oh wow! This Lotha prevents the combo, the Knife Juggler combo.
Wow, you save it for so long, then you don't get to use it. At least you got an Aldor, you can do it. You have also a Shredder at the far left side there, so. Yeah. Dr. Boom joins the party.
Almost certainly.
Do you want a YOLO Knife Juggler here?
But you can't use the combo. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he does do the
YOLO
combo.
Save it?
Nope, just YOLO it.
Wow.
Just YOLO it. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh.
Close. Oh, Harrison Jones.
How is that close?
Well, it's just 1 centimeter to the left. Pretty close.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I think I agree with you. Like, there really wasn't any reason to rush the Knife Juggler there, right?
Yeah. It is weird, right? Because you can combo next turn. I guess he's feeling maybe there's too many big minions for juggles, so you know, might not be good. Dr. Boom here.
It's quite insane.
Yeah, just instantly win the board. It's like you're really behind on board, and then you drop Dr. Boom, and now you're super ahead on board.
The board is yours.
Yeah.
So okay, Xixo turn 7. Yeah. No, he's gonna quartermaster here just to get.
It's just 2, right? So you wanna use them before they become dead cards. Where if you lose board control if you lose your dude. So
Now here's the question: what do you do with this board?
probably trade for Dr. Boom.
You know, I would
Or do
actually
you all
think
in?
that you could also trade for the Boombot first and hope that the one of the minions soak the ball, right?
But if it soaks the ball, make it die.
Like,
Oh
that
no,
is,
Bob, that's
that
too.
is one way to do it, right?
Because 50%, it's what, 1 to 4, right? So you have to
Right?
roll either a 1 or a 2.
Oh, see, that would have worked.
But what if you roll 3 or 4? Oh man.
Oh god. Alright, this shredder is gonna be popped here because we're pretty much gonna see equality consecrate. Most likely. Oh, well, actually it didn't matter, huh?
It's equality knife juggler muster, right?
No, the knife juggler is gone, remember?
Oh, right. Oh, so he doesn't have a.
Oh, he
Anyway.
doesn't use the. Oh, he doesn't have to consecrate either. What the heck am I saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a.
I guess he's not clearing, but wow, Xixo pushed in so much damage this game.
Yep. Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh my god! Isn't that the card you want to see? But hey, Harrison's down here first. Draw 3 cards. Oh wow! The knife juggler's also here.
Those are some crazy cards. Now you have so many options, right? Because you have knife juggler muster as a combo, muster and quartermaster. There's so many combos here.
Oh my god! What do you want? You can do anything you want here. It's gonna go with the muster, I think.
But this play cuts down on all its combo potential for later. Oh,
That's
I guess
true,
he just wants to develop a weapon for a Captain Greenskin, maybe?
Well, I mean, look, your opponent already used a consecrate, and he didn't have a second one because otherwise he would have consecrated your board, right? So you feel like this board is not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, unless the dudes just trade, but that's still, you know, you at least clear your opponent's board, so.
Oh my god.
Dudes trade.
Wow, Xixo showing really the might of the paladin here.
Yeah. Savjz's hand, none of his cards have any immediate effect, right? They're all just slow cards. He has 2 cards with immediate effect, and that's Equality and Tink Master.
Equality deals 3 damage to the Harrison.
And Tink Master is just the...
like the most random thing ever to be invented right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess all your opponent has are 1/1s, so Tinkermaster effectively does nothing, right?
But the thing is, like, if you make the Harrison stay on the board here, you pretty much you might die next turn, right? You just
I think it's gonna be like Equality and then Shredder, dude,
Shredder,
Zombie Chow, but then he's dead probably. But I mean, he doesn't have any other, like, none of his cards have any immediate effect, right?
Yeah, the Quartermaster for Xixo just provides so much burst, right? Like, Xixo is looking at a Quartermaster and sword play next turn, and jeez, so brutal. Oh no, kills the wrong one as well, but it really doesn't matter, and Xixo is gonna take this game with like the aggressive action. I think Savjz, the only turn that it was kind of awkward for him was the turn he played the knife juggler so fast, right? And
he
missing.
Really missed a lot of the pings. Yeah, he missed the ping on the 3/1, so really got punished and just Xixo runs Savjz over here.
Yep, and so Xixo takes the first game with a pretty solid play. Very nice overall, so I'm pretty impressed. And now...
this is Xixo's 4th win in a row with Paladin.
He feels pretty uncomfortable right now too. He's gonna go with the warrior. And I mean, that starting hand is kind of awkward as well. I don't think he mulligan just yet. He's gonna mulligan. He's gonna confirm it. He's gonna play this matchup. Xixo is gonna once again have another try to get another win with the paladin. Really.
And how do you like that we haven't seen before in this kind of paladin is Creeper.
Yeah, how do you like that card?
It has a lot of synergy with Knife Juggler, and also has a lot of synergy with Coghammer.
And Coldmaster too now, too.
Coldmaster, so it's pretty cool.
Synergies all around.
Xixo's Paladin seems a little bit more aggro than the ones we're used to, like some of the more mid-range-ish Paladins. Because running doesn't attack.
Not to use the axe here, but I guess it's the same either way.
Yeah.
Wait, so Whirlwind is so important, right?
Do
do you really use it on this board? I guess you do.
Yep.
Wow, you would hate to see a muster after this, right?
For sure. They have no way to stop Quartermaster.
Alright, so not
There is
quite.
the Quartermaster.
Alright, so good for Savjz. Savjz has a very easy answer to this minion. Just Taskmaster on the board, and a Hero Power saves the axe as well. Looking pretty good.
Xixo. If
He
he
needs
draws,
a one drop, right?
yeah. Oh, true server.
So I guess you Divine Shield against Paladin and Taunt, right? With the call camera effect is so strong. I think he wants to keep it.
Yeah.
So True
So
Serving
just go
down,
ahead
True
and
Shield is not the
silver.
worst. Yeah, it's not the worst.
Yeah. Because Call Camera, he doesn't get a target for the battle cry, so.
Right.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
top deck. I might
that
say
would be a card you want to
that's
play,
the
right?
best top deck. The only thing is, Harrison is so good against Muster.
Every other weapon, right?
Because you get so many more cards. But, you don't even have a play this turn other than Harrison. So, is it really worth it to save Harrison here?
Yeah, I think you should just use it. I mean, removing a true silver champion, are you really that sad about that?
Yeah, I don't think so. You can't
And
be
look
that
at the
sad about it.
yeah, look at the opposite side. If you don't Harrison this turn, what are you gonna do? Armor pass? That feels so bad. And we've seen that in day one, a lot of people hold on to the Harrison so long that they are never able to use it, right? And it's just a dead card.
Exactly. I definitely agree with playing it. I don't like keeping it here. So, Xixo, he can Aldor it down to kind of an insignificant target.
Right.
But then he
You
has,
could also use the call camera here actually with the Knife Juggler. That seems to be okay. No, he does do that.
start working on the life with the Call Camera. The Divine Shield here.
Ooh. Hits the Harrison. It's gonna probably end up taking double damage from this Harrison. Gonna see a Taskmaster into a Shield Slam, maybe?
Well, if he Taskmaster, I think he's just gonna punch it.
Okay. Well, he can't do it the other way, right? So
No,
he's gonna take a
it's
little
5
bit more
damage, but
He
whatever.
can establish a Despite afterwards. So
Exactly.
that's pretty sweet. But of course, every time you equip a Despite you're not using immediately, you go like, oh no, do I really want to face against the Harrison? So decides
Sweets
otherwise.
plays, with the more conservative play on his life.
Yep. Now, Lothep here. It's not that good. It's just getting removed, and it's like a turn that doesn't do anything. So the other play would be like Outdoor Dude, but then the Shield Maiden is still gonna be a Dude Slayer, which is really strong.
But at least this trade's better, because then your Aldor at least beats the Shield Main, whereas the Lothep just trades. So maybe this is better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now if he kills the dude, you can just use the weapon as well.
Right. But now the Despite is gonna come out. It's gonna be Wham.
Despite such a
Shield Maiden's
big
gonna
threat here, because you can't even play your natural 5-drop, which is Lothep Dude.
No,
Right.
you can. You just get
Well, you
punished
can,
really
but-
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
now what
man,
do you
double
do
Argus
after?
is not what you want to see. I feel like Xixo's deck doesn't really have that many deck cards, but he kind of drew them, you know?
I mean, he has a lot of cards that rely on having board control, right? With like the Cold
Right.
Master, 2 Arguses, and 2 Quartermasters. But
Yeah.
normally Xixo has been able to go into these like turn 4 and 5 with board control. But
But,
the
oh
weapons.
man, Rag is actually here. He actually is gonna save the axe charge? What?
What now?
Yeah, it looks like he might save it to hit something better, since he doesn't have another weapon in his hand.
Okay.
But
Well, I guess he can save it for the Grommash in case this Rag goes to face, right?
oh yeah, then you have a lethal, kind
Oh,
of.
Okay. Yeah, kinda.
Because it's not like even if Rag goes face, that's not enough damage, right? Only 5 damage. That still doesn't remove Ragnaros.
Yep. Alright,
So I can see
Ragnaros is a
just
pretty good play. Yeah, it's actually a good play. I like that.
All these targets seem fine. Even face seems. In fact, face might even seem like the best.
Ooh,
That's
Monster came a
one
bit
turn
too
too late
late.
because the
Xixo's a bit
quartermaster.
disappointed. Oh, you know what's gonna happen here though?
What?
Are we gonna see a Sylvanas
Sylvanas
Shield
YOLO?
Slam?
This is
Uh-oh. Wait,
Wait a
can you
minute.
play
Is
the
there any way you can
quartermaster?
guarantee it?
No,
Because he can X. Oh, you can't.
no, you can't.
Because you
There's no
can't
way to
execute.
guarantee it, right?
If you swing first, you'll lose all your armor.
No, you don't want to Artosis your own Sylvanas.
If only he
Uh,
had one more mana, right, where he can cruel execute the other one.
yeah, he's actually missing 1 mana here.
Although you
That
still
is
need
a
an
shame.
armor up, so that's you're missing a lot of mana, actually.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. You can
No, well, you
super
can
get
YOLO it.
it.
You can YOLO
But
it,
if you
right?
miss, that's so bad. You just kill your own.
You think?
Like that's terrible, right? Like if you miss,
But if you win, you just win the game.
you definitely would just
Oh,
win the game if you
oh,
win.
he's always thinking about it. He really wants to do it.
Mm.
Oh man, it's so tempting right
But you
now.
know, like what if you just drop Sylvan? Oh, but if you just drop Sylvanas, then there's a lot of things that can happen, like make a lot of dudes, and then
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
a low chance, right, to steal it.
Oh, it's happening,
Oh
guys!
my god,
I think
it's
it's
happening.
happening!
Wait, is he just
Oh
passing?
my god! Oh,
Okay,
oh,
let's
this
see.
is
It's happening. It's
Sage has
happening.
lost every single 50% roll so far. Like, yeah,
And what
and
happened?
what is happening here? It's going to be. Oh! Oh my god, disaster!
And the rack, which is good.
Victory.
An immediate conceiver Xixo. He does not like to see that happen. Wow. The Paladin streak. Yeah, the Paladin streak is gonna actually be ended by a Sylvanas Shield Slam. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That was brutal.
That is pretty brutal, I have to say. So I was using the warrior instead of the warlock.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe he felt that Warlock was gonna get queued anyways.
Oh yeah, and you know what? This might be actually really smart because if Xixo actually wins the group stages without showing Warlock, he has that much of more advantage going into playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, double
two
Harrison on both
Harrisons from each.
sides.
That's cool.
I guess that's fair, right?
Yeah, super important card in this matchup. They both have the Death Bite too, which is the best weapon here, because you know you want to be able to take out the Armor Smith and the Acolyte of Pain, and also if you do attack with your Death Bite on turn 4, you can actually threaten the Loatheb and the Sludge Belcher on turn 5 as well.
Yeah, definitely. But
no one has any early creatures, so. And then they both have Harrisons.
I have to say that Xixo's hand is way better though. Like there's BGH, there's also a second weapon. Like for sure, if your first weapon gets Harrison, it's really bad. But you really need the second weapon to follow up. So will we see Armor Smith here?
Probably.
I mean,
because he has Harrison, right? Exactly. Yeah. So maybe bait it out, and this is like a mirror.
This is a mirror match.
No, but it's like almost the same cards because he's top deck his Armor Smith. Right. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, coin Harrison.
Yeah, definitely a coin Harrison here. I mean, right now I don't think any warriors are running Gohal, so.
So this is probably going to get axed.
Right.
And then the Armor Smith comes out.
And then Xixo is going to play his Death
Bite. And then he's going to get Harrison. And then it's going to be Fire Warhammer.
Talk about a mirror match here, guys.
It's
like we have a true mirror match. Oh, man. Yeah, there you go.
The other Harrison. The other Fire Is that really going to... what happened? I don't know.
Okay, so I have no idea who's ahead here. I think usually when I play warrior games, the first person to draw Acolyte actually has more options, and like you're so much ahead, right? So
okay, so Xixo decides to out the Death Bite instead, which makes sense because this late in the game, most of the minions are too small for Fire Racks, whereas Death Bite can take out Shield Maiden, Sylvanas, Loatheb, Sludge Belcher. So all the 5 and 6 drops that Death Bite can take out.
That's true, but unfortunately for him, Savjz has an option to do the Acolyte and actually give the Death Bite a little bit less value than it was intended to do, right?
Yeah. This Acolyte's really good here, like pressures the Death Bite because you really don't want to leave up Acolyte, and then if you attack Acolyte, it's kind of a waste of a Death Bite, so.
But you kind of have to do it too, right?
I wonder if he just leaves it up and goes Sludge Belcher. Is that a possibility?
That would be okay, but then if your Sludge Belcher gets removed, and
Yeah, he
then
could
the
just throw
actually
multiple
hits slime,
cards.
yeah, that would be terrible, huh? So yeah. Xixo does decide to actually like kill it off with the Death Bite. Pretty good play by Savjz there, I guess. To use the Acolyte instead of doing something else.
Xixo decides to develop the weapon instead of armoring up because maybe it's relevant because you can't play Ragnaros and the weapon. So if you need the weapon to remove something.
True, and Geddon is gonna develop here, and oh man, that is something you need to deal with immediately.
Generally, you don't want to BGH Geddon because you only need to do 5 damage to destroy Baron Geddon, whereas BGH can do 8 damage to Rag and Alexstrasza. So Xixo definitely has a lot of options here. He can Cruel Taskmaster.
You can shield block as well.
Shield block, shield slam seems like the obvious one because if you Cruel Taskmaster your slime, you have to still punch it with your weapon. You don't want to take that much damage.
That's right, and Cruel Taskmaster could proc something like Execute if you draw it later. So it's actually a pretty important card in the Warrior arsenal. So
Warrior
block,
goes into fatigue a lot, Warrior versus Warrior, so you really want to keep your health total as high as possible. Like, you don't really want to punch a Baron Geddon.
So there it is. Shield Slam is gonna come up here. Is there a reason you need to use the axe here? Probably not.
I don't think so. It's going for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like developing this Acolyte. It's protected by the slime, right? Because mostly the Acolyte is weak to weapons, and if the Acolyte sticks, you can Cruel Taskmaster the Acolyte for more value.
Well, Alexstrasza is going to develop here, and it's going to set Xixo to pretty low. But
doesn't matter. BGH.
Really yeah, BGH is going to.
Now this Acolyte is putting on a lot of pressure too. This is really nice because you get to Black Knight.
Ooh, we haven't seen that card in ages.
Yeah, it's like falling out of favor recently, but yeah, Xixo decides to use it here in this tournament. Wow, Xixo is just putting on a lot of pressure now. Yep, actually, just plays his other Fire Axe and is just going for the lethal.
That's right, but then Savjz is forced to use Brawl here. What is going to survive? Doesn't want to see it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And that is the Savjz.
They have to execute this. At least execute doesn't draw more cards, but in Warrior Mirror, in a battle of like these gigantic minions, do you really want to execute a 3/2?
No. You don't want to execute anything that's less than 6 mana, really. Savjz is also thinking of like developing the Cruel Taskmaster here too.
That's gross.
That's pretty bad.
Savjz is really scared of dying, right? Because the weapon is up, and then there's possibility of Grom and Cruel Taskmaster, which is almost lethal. So maybe he wants to just get as much power on board as possible.
So now here, Xixo doesn't really want to play the Rag because he knows the only way to lose this is from like a BGH or like, Faceless or whatever shenanigans. So
wow, Xixo actually stops attacking.
Yeah, I would assume that you should attack here, right? Because you take off the armor.
And you also have Ragnaros follow up for trying to get lethal.
Right.
But, I mean, he's attacked like every turn, and now he stops.
Oh, this might be interesting too. He kind of wants to bait the Shield Slam out so the Ragnaros doesn't get Shield Slam, right? Could be good.
Unfortunately, there's another one. Well, Ragnaros will peel off the armor anyways, so...
Ooh!
Oh, the Grom follow-up. This is huge.
That is pretty huge.
Axe is just going in here as well, and
right.
next turn, 13 more damage from Grom Whirlwind and another Fire Axe charge.
Oh, man. So Savjz is looking like he's dead.
1 point off.
He's dead.
Wait, that's only 13 damage.
Oh, no, it's 13. Oh, yeah, it's 13 damage. My bad.
If he top decks Cruel Taskmaster, he's dead. Right? Cruel is enough. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's Cruel Taskmaster, it's 14.
Right.
Or 15 damage even.
And Savjz also used Alexstrasza too, so there's no way of like healing back up instead of like this is like Shield Maidens, I guess, something like that.
So it's wow, this is so awkward because if Savjz BGHs, he really wants to follow up with Dr. Boom as well, but if he does, he's dead. Do you Dr. Boom here, or do you just armor up, which you're wasting 5 mana?
You're only losing to 1 card, right?
Uh-huh.
Nope. he decides to play
Looks like it
say
armors
6
up.
has
At least this way he can
one
develop the
draw.
best play.
Yeah. Just one draw here. Is it gonna be the one? No.
No.
So do you just play Black Knight here? Oh man.
Because if you Grom, go face, you can just die to execute. But, you
Well,
know,
we
like,
know that Grom face here is actually pretty good.
yeah. The thing is,
So,
sometimes it's okay to Grom face because punching someone down to 1 doesn't seem that bad
that's
without
true.
the Alexstrasza. It's only really bad if there's Alexstrasza, right? But since
Oh.
Savjz has already used Alexstrasza, even if this Grom does get removed, it's okay still because he does the 10 damage, you know?
Well, he does exactly that. That was really good. And now I guess the fish needs to YOLO rag.
Yellow rag, ouch.
Um,
Okay, here it comes. Can't do
well, I
anything else.
mean, Savjz, he's been all around the place. He did win the Tyrion role on the Sylvanas, so.
I guess his only play is yellow rag. There's no other way to survive.
Yeah, so this is for the Savjz life. Is he going to do it? And oh, I don't think. Look at his face. Look at his reaction. I don't think it's gonna work. Based on his reaction. Oh. Xixo with the fist of justice.
Yeah.
Oh man. There we go. Xixo is gonna win another game there, and is actually one game away from taking the whole series and going to the winners the winners bracket of the playoffs. That's what the Xixo just wanted to say. So yeah, we will see that Savjz is gonna play this matchup. But yeah, final lifeline for Savjz. If he's gonna lose his Druid deck, he is not out of the tournament, but he's gonna drop down to the quarterfinals instead, and Xixo is gonna instead advance to the semifinals.
What now?
Okay, so here it goes. Druid versus Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so Druid doesn't have Wild Growth or Innervate, but has the Harrison.
Yep, has a pretty good curve starting from turn 3. I mean, I am assuming that you will be able to silence an Acolyte, so
exactly.
that's pretty good.
The weird thing is, like, Black Knight used to be super popular because of Druids, right? And but at some point, most Druids switched to more charge heavy, instead of taunt heavy. So I think one of the major reasons why Black Knight has fallen out of favor is because even against Druids, you don't actually have a lot of Black Knight targets. You know, the old Druids used to use things more like Ancient War more commonly and things like that. Nowadays, like, even though Druid Claw is mostly going to be charge forms. So.
All right, turns are gonna go by really quickly here because Savjz opted not to Wrath the Acolyte. Instead, this Keeper's gonna come down here. Is it a silence? Is it a damage? It's going to be a silence.
Yeah. I mean, you have to value the card more than the random 1/2, because Warrior has really no way to snowball a 1/2 minion. You know, it's just almost like an Ancient Watcher, just kind of sits there. Not quite. Oh,
well, here you go. There is a Harrison Jones, and one of the better weapons, right? To really Harrison Jones.
Exactly, and you also get this whirlwind effect on 2 of your opponent's minions. You know,
but do you really value that? I mean, both these things are gonna trade into the Harrison, right? So you're not really too excited about that.
But you know, at least this stops. Say if Xixo has another Acolyte, and you kept the Deathbite up, you can play the Acolyte and then Deathbite. So.
Sure. Oh, it's interesting. Didn't we say that Savjz was playing a Spectral Knight deck? So he's playing Druid of the Claw and Spectral Knight and these Shredders and Sky Golems.
Wow. Although it kind of makes sense because the standard mid-range Druid used 5 drops, I believe. It was 1 Loatheb, 2 Bears, and 2 Spectral Knights. And I think the Shredder is replacing Yetis, and I think the Pilot Sky Golem is replacing the Cairn or Sylvanas. Yeah. So it does make sense to just have the standard one and just have these replacements after GVG.
Alright, Xixo needs an answer here, and that is not quite... Oh, double BGH,
wow.
See? Yeah.
And the BGHs aren't that good against Druid. Do you really punch this guy?
I think you just executed, right?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So you trade the 1/1 execute, and then maybe use your weapon to remove the second half of it.
Oh, just using the
touches
weapon right away, taking 6 damage. It's gonna be
Well,
that
at least
has
he
to
gets
be
the help of
very
BGH.
right?
Well,
That
yeah,
has
because it just was it was like a Karen
right.
kind of, except the
Alright,
first one was better.
oh my god, the low theft draw is insanity. So here, Savjz can actually just wrap the BGH and just play low theft.
Wow, if you load that, then you should unstealth your guy because you're not weak to execute this turn.
That's right.
Oh,
It's not gonna
no
just
low
fit
thab.
board here. Wow. I would have liked to see a low theft too. Oh, he's unstealthing this guy too.
Because this way it's so weak to execute. Whereas there's no way that Xixo can execute for 6 mana, right? Because then he's not doing anything else. Yeah,
but here you don't have a really good turn. You have to. Oh wow, all these burn spells being used up.
All these cheap 1 mana spells too. I can't help but think that if Lothab went down last turn, it would have just locked the game out.
Yeah, I mean, what card is there to really just contest the
Deal
board
with
there,
that
right?
many minions, right?
Yeah. Wow,
seems
Innervate is going to be very useful top deck here. This is the double cat into the face. What are you going to do?
That's tough. Yeah. This is why Black Knight sucks against Druid too.
Right.
Now, because there's no taunters anymore.
Okay, so as we expected, Druid is going to take a win over the Warrior. We are going to actually go to the first ace match of the day. Wow, the games today have been very one-sided, even in the losers bracket. Where what do you think about this starting hand? I mean, looks pretty gross.
Yeah, from both sides.
Oh, that was not a mulligan. That's basically the same thing that happened.
I think Xixo has a much better hand than Savjz because
do you think so anymore?
Maybe we'll see the same weird situation.
Oh no, the Innervate? Oh, that would be so bad.
Harrison Jones next turn.
Oh my god.
Do you play around this by not making a weapon? No way.
No way.
Maybe you just weapon and I go face. That way you only draw 1 card.
Yeah. You give yourself a little bit of insurance there, right?
Exactly. Because last game, what happened was the Innervate Harrison just wrecked.
Last game was just terrible. Let's not. Yeah, that was just terrible.
This is like the 20% of Druid games where you just cry when you just have nothing and just hero power for the first, 3
just
turns.
Cry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think crying is pretty good here. Xixo is gonna coin out the Violet Teacher here. And it's gonna be
sick
strong.
because there's a backstab SI this turn.
That's right.
Which creates dudes as well. Oh, prep.
Oh, wow. So I think you backstab and actually punch it because there is a chance.
And then maybe you go prep sprint. Wait, is that no way? I think you.
Wait, no, you see what it is first.
See what it is. Oh
my god! That has to be the best. Look at Savjz. He sat up. He's like, oh my god, that just happened. Wow.
So
if
yeah, you're
saved the game.
Yeti.
It would have been that.
How big was that guy? He effectively was like a
huge.
Or something.
It lets Savjz actually clear the board here, except for the 1/1.
Wow, that was huge.
No, seriously, if it was anything else, it was even the Succubus. Xixo could have prepped the sprints, right, and just hit with the Violet Teacher.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
so that was actually the worst case scenario that could have happened.
Millhouse is probably the strongest 2-drop.
You know, Savjz in M House Cup, when he used the Shredder, he got every single correct minion, right? He used the Sky Golem, it got a War Elemental against the Warrior. and then in another match, he got Sky Golem and he got a Pit Lord. So that's why we call it the Savage Shredder.
Ooh.
Yeah, we should coin that phrase. Like, it's insane.
I wonder if one time Savjz can live the dream, piloted Sky Golem into piloted Shredder into Millhouse or something.
Oh my god. That would be the grossest thing ever.
Yeah.
But now, I think Xixo is actually pretty fine here. Like, look at this board. It looks fine.
Sledgebusher's locking down the Spectral Knight, and he has a nice little lead. Rogue is very good at snowballing these small tempo advantages because of their strong spell reaction. Like, they have a very strong reactionary suite. So if they get a slight creature lead, then they can remove every creature you drop with spells and then just keep pushing damage.
And look at this.
It looks like it's going to be exactly what's going to happen because
this hand is insane. Do you even have lethal here? Like, it's so close to lethal, right?
Do you have lethal? I don't know. Maybe he does. I didn't calculate it yet.
Wow. There's a flurry as well, right?
Wow.
What?
Is he dead? Is he
What?
dead? Is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh
What?
my. Is
Look
he
at this. Blade Flurry into
Wow.
5 damage, and then oh my. Wait, he's not dead. Is he dead? Oh no, he's not dead yet.
Wait, he could have. Did he miss lethal?
Prepped. Wait, if he prepped a Viscer, it deals like 6 damage, right?
But he attacked a minion.
With a what?
That was a 1.
With a 1/1. So yeah, he was actually
He
1
was
damage.
1 point away from lethal. Wow.
Wow. Who would have thought that suddenly so many damages in like
So
out of
many
nowhere.
damages.
Wow, and look at
now
Savjz.
is
What
dead.
can he do?
Oh my
He's
god,
dead.
Savjz has 10 cards in his
Savjz is dead. That
Yeah.
is really funny.
This is why you need Wall of Growth, right? Because if Savjz was able to play his hand, he would probably win, but just play all these minions, but he just doesn't have the time to. Without Wall of Growth, without Innervate, you can just have these like really cloggy hands as Druid.
Oh
Doesn't
my
matter how many
god.
cards you have.
But
if you
that's
don't-
it.
You can't play them all.
The
For
spell
sure.
power is so good.
Yeah.
Spell power is
We
insane.
know Xixo has a prep, a shiv, and an eviscerate, so there's no way that Savjz can live next turn.
Jesus Christ. What a
Yeah.
what a blow up from that situation.
Yeah. Guess you're trying to taunt up, but it's just too much spell power here.
Yeah.
You can't think that this will save you. 2 sprints as
There's
well.
no way. Yeah, there's just no way. You could even just shiv and eviscerate the face and you win. You don't even need to shiv this
Oh
creature.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Do you need more eviscerates? Oh
Well,
my
actually, he
lord.
lost the spell power, so Shiv and Eviscerate would.
Xixo, look at that. He's so triumphant right now. He's so happy that he can finally win the group stage and actually go to the 3rd to 4th place guaranteed. He's still not in the grand finals yet, so he shouldn't be too cocky, but hey, he did really well today.